Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Dolapo Janet, and if this is your first time, thank you for tuning in. Please like this video, share and subscribe. I make videos about faith, lifestyle, and also I make some content on academics and also your personal growth and development. So in this video, from the title, I'm going to be talking about roadblocks to academic success, academic excellence. This month, if you have checked this video, we have been creating videos, I've been posting videos on academic excellence and all of that. So this video will be talking majorly on roadblocks to academic success, things that can block you from attaining or achieving that goal, that desire that you have to be an excellent student or to excel in your academics. Then that is why I want to see them, and I also be talking about how to overcome them and how to balance yourself and be the excellent student you plan to be. The Bible says that wherever your treasure is, there your heart will be. So the first thing is the matter of your heart. It's one thing with our academics too. If you don't treasure it, if your heart is not yearning towards it, if it's not a serious matter for the heart for you, then it will show in the results. It will show in the results. I know I've established the fact that in my previous videos that academic excellence is not just about the grades. It's not always about the grades, whether you have a very good grade or not. Of course, the grades are important. The grades has to do with performance in exams and tests most of the times. But your excellence in academics is you excelling literally, not just in academics. You gaining what you're supposed to gain, you growing, you allowing that process to actually prune you, to actually make you better person. That's what excellence in academics is, not just be the grades. The grades are important. The grades are even the result. The grades is like one of it, but not only about the grades, because sometimes factors can affect the grades. You can fall sick during exam that will make the grades come down. You can have an issue during exams, or so the grades actually most of the times points to your performance during an exam. So I digress. What I was saying is the matter of the heart. So if you don't treasure your academics, you are just new to school, you are new to uni, and you don't value your academics, you don't see it as a channel or an avenue for you to excel, then you won't really excel in it if you don't value it. So you have to value it. It has to really matter to you. Yes, I usually say that not all of us are academically inclined. It's not everybody that have that zeal, that is the academician they call them. But then again, at least just regard your academics, like regard it to some extent. If you value it, if you really treasure it and see that it is a plan of God for your life, in the journey of your life, whether you're already even into something that already settles you, but it has pleased God that you have to pass through the phase of being a student, then you need to treasure that part. So if you treasure it, then you're on your way to academic excellence. So one of the roadblocks of not excelling in your academics is you not treasuring your academics. The next thing I'll talk about is your design. One of the roadblocks to academic excellence is when you don't understand your design. When you don't understand how special and unique you are. I usually say it on this channel too, that you are special and very unique. When God created you, your design, the way you are, is for a purpose. So you are designed by purpose. You are designed for a particular purpose. So your design also matters in you when it comes to your academics. So whatever you do, whatever you find yourself, so you're a student now and you don't consciously or intentionally understand how you are designed, then there might be a problem, because you tend to start following what everybody says. So if you see on this channel, I cannot come and tell you maybe 5 rule. Of course, there are some rules and basic steps that works, and they are general. I have 5 study tips on learning. I have 5 study tips on whatever I was studying. But then again, I made a video on creating an academic plan, and I said it has to be one that suits you. Okay, so also here also, if you don't understand your design, if you don't understand the way you are, at least to some extent, you might find it difficult and hard in thriving in part of excellence in your academics. So you tend to have, maybe you get to have friends who have a photographic brain. Let's say you have a friend who have a photographic brain, meaning once they carry the book like this, in the next 30 minutes they've grabbed it all, and you are comparing yourself to that kind of person. You will need time to assimilate, not as if the person is better than you or you are better than the person, but because your design is different. You are very, very special and unique. So you not understanding your design can be a roadblock to you, your academics. That's one of the things that helped me when I got into school. It started with my heart. I was so interested in my academics. I know that this is what I'm here to do, this is what I'm here for. So the next thing, I started saying myself, okay, this is okay. If I do this, I'm more productive. If I do that, I'm less productive. If I do this, I'm this. If I do that, I'm that. So it helped me when I started studying. So when people are doing it and it works for them, it might not necessarily work for me. I might try it, and once I try it and I see that it doesn't work, I know that no, this is a no-go area. Let me just calm down and do it the way God will have me do it. So your design is very unique. Some of you need to be around people from the very beginning to start helping you out in your academics. Some you need to stay alone and just study well and just sit down in a quiet place. Some of you need this, you need that, but it has to be you discovering it, and it's when you are intentional and conscious about it, that's when you discover it. The third thing that will be a roadblock, and I'm going to join everything together and make another video on how to fight them, is distractions. Yes, distractions can also be a roadblock to your academic excellence, and this distraction, it boils down to a lot of things. It boils down to family background. Sometimes family background can also be a distraction, and some of this background needs you being separated. Sometimes, if you notice in the scripture, people that God used, like God had used in their time and their season, he had to bring them out from their father's house. It took Joseph to Egypt. It took David David was in the bush. I mean, yes, he was tending to his father's sheep. It took him to the palace to serve under Saul. Abraham, God called him out of his father's house. Sometimes you have to be separated from whatever mindset or background. Maybe this one should be mindset or family background sometimes. Then it takes time, but you need to pray. Prayer is one of the things that will help you. I'm already jumping into my next video, but then prayer is one of the things that can help you remove this particular roadblock, because there are some family backgrounds that is very, very serious and you need the help of God. So one of the roadblocks can be family background. Sometimes it's family, the dysfunctionality in the family, maybe the whole at home things are not going well. It can really be a distraction and it can really affect you even in your academics. It's when you know and understand these distractions or these roadblocks that you can now find solutions to them. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes it's loss of a family member, loss of a relative, loss of a close one. I know what loss did to me while in school. I experienced it, of a close relative, and it really, but God helped me, God strengthened me. So it can be really, really serious if loss is there. Sometimes it's when there is lack in the family. You are a young person and you are tending for yourself. There is lack, so it takes time. You are trying to balance academics and you are into business. You are doing business, you are doing academics, so you are doing content creation. It's not bad. You are trying to be more. I'm already jumping to my next video, but anyways, so you are distracted, you are into business, and of course, because of situations sometimes shaping us, it expands us to the potentials that we have that we don't know that we can balance. I remember a particular semester in school. That semester was I was doing business, I was taking courses that I had like every Sunday I have to meet up. I was also studying. I was doing practicals from maybe 8 to the from morning to evening. I was having classes, tests. I had responsibility in the fellowship, and I was doing all of this. I did not know the grace came, of course. At that period, I needed to stretch, I needed to expand. But if God has not helped me, if I have not relied on God, and also put my academic first, also most of the times put my academic first, then there's no way I could have balanced it. It should have shown in my maybe the outcome that semester. To the glory of God, that was the semester I had best results so far. That semester was a lot, but I was able to come out with one of the best results that particular semester. So if you are going through a lot, I was going through a lot. A lot was going through me, and I was able to still do well that particular semester. Of course, was one thing that I would say was the help of God. And another thing that helped me was that I never gave up on my academics. Like my heart is already there, so no matter what came aboard, no matter the responsibility, no matter the business I was doing, no matter the course I was taking online as a side hustle to be a more valuable person and all of that, my academics was still my priority. That's one thing that will take us to the next video. I'll be talking on how to balance and how to overcome those distractions that will come your way, the things that you need to do. That will be what to come up in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still watching to this very point, thank you so much. I'm grateful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.